And welcome back, Mass Effect 2. Well, here we are at the Citadel, and it's time to go on in.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last here.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
Well, were officially declared dead about 2 years ago.
I'm getting that everywhere. It's a pain in the ass. Who do I talk to about it?
Our station commander is just beyond the scanners. Out and to the right. He can reinstate your IDs.
That's a little lax, but what the heck.
I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My counsel says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy woman. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Let's not even ask if it's legal. It saves us time, it's convenient, gets the mission done.
That'd be great.
Done. You're good to go. You should head up to the Presidium, though. The Council would probably like to know that one of their lost specters is still kicking.
They didn't make much effort to confirm my death. I'll make about as much effort to tell them I'm alive.
Fair enough. But if you have any friends in the Presidium Tower, they might want to know you're all right. I heard you and Counselor Anderson used to be pretty tight. Anyway, something else you need? Or can I get back to work?
Yeah.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up, of course. They fixed that first. All the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast. Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the first, all these updates are not as spectacular. Let's see, Sovereign's attack, council. Now, I didn't hear the audio, but he was talking about abusing
I
suspects.
overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
Woohoo! Poodle
Down
crap.
here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Hey, where's my I heartily approve of that option?
Last time I was here, there were no human captains in CSEC.
Very
The
anti-human.
CSEC took a lot of casualties when the Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
Yep. Makes sense.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other four are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians. In Zakira, we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba. We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Now there's a lot of thinking about that we can do in the Citadel. But we were invited here by Anderson. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Welcome to Citadel Newsnet.
Oh,
I'm Emily Wong.
you.
Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
And we can actually
ever
find
been up
out and
there?
resolve that.
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
Well, let's get on up to the human embassy and find out what Anderson wanted to talk about. Let him know we're alright. He's a pretty stand-up, cool guy. And the rapid transport's awesome. There's an Elcor.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Hi, Council. Hey, how you doing?
You said you wanted to meet with me. I didn't realize they'd be here too.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Yes. It will quickly become apparent, unlike what was the tail end of one, they quickly changed their mind and decided to deny the Reapers exist.
This council turned its back on me.
You were reported dead, Commander. Then we heard you were working for Cerberus. Frankly, we were unsure which news was worse.
There's a 2-year
You might
delay.
have offered some help. The Reapers are an enemy to all of us.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
Yeah. So... and you also can find out when talking to people that large chunks of Sovereign were like gathered up and hauled off. It's a case where there's evidence the Council just refuses to accept this. Very similar to Harry Potter, actually. Voldemort's not back. Oh shoot, he's back.
The elusive man warned me. He said you're all too stupid and scared to see the truth.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
Ooh.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
Basically, we will be a Spectre as long as we stay in places where Spectre status doesn't mean anything. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Take your offer and cram it up your ass. I didn't need your help to stop Sovereign, and I don't need it now.
We've tried to be reasonable.
A tactic that has been misplaced. If your actions become a threat to the security of Council space, we will take action.
Watch your step, Shepard. You've been warned.
Well, that didn't go as well as I had hoped.
No kidding.
Bureaucrats and politicians aren't gonna stop the Reapers.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard, what are you doing here?
A lot of graphical stuff. I probably need to reboot the machine. Oh well. Hopefully it'll be cleared up for the next video.
I got a long list of people I didn't want to see, and your name is right at the top.
The feeling is mutual, believe me. Your return is a bureaucratic nightmare for us.
I invited Shepard here to speak with the council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Counselor, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
I didn't just meet with the council. They offered to reinstate me as a Spectre, and I told them where to shove it.
Are you trying to start an interstellar war?
Yes!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I make the decisions around here, Udina. Your job is to clean up the mess I leave behind. Understand?
Of course, Counselor. Given the potential size of this one, I'd better get started. I'll be in my office.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
But he's very useful.
What do you keep him around for?
He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years.
Yep.
The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
You know, I'm seriously wondering whether or not there are other teleport portals or what have you. And some resource planets or other areas that are feeding resources directly into the Citadel.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Forget about Ashley Williams. I don't care about Ashley Williams.
How have the last couple years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
Yep.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Hey, Anderson, you could, be my, replace my
Forget
cook.
Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna see if I can clear up some of this graphical glitch, and I will see you in the next episode.